Hello my fellow Emerald Archers, it's Devin from ComiKazees once again, and today's video is all about the Green Arrow and John Constantine. Today I'm going to be giving you my top 5 moments as long as my review and general thoughts of the episode, things I liked and things I didn't like about the episode. But I'm super excited about it, so let's shoot right on into it. Next up is going to be my top 5 moments, so spoiler warnings to the people who haven't seen the episode just yet. I'll give you a moment in the video to skip ahead so you don't ruin anything for yourself. Alright, so here's your moment, guys. Use it wisely. Next up, my top 5 moments. And now my top 5 moments of Arrow Season 4, Episode 5, The Haunted.
5.
Moment number 5, Oliver is starting his campaign to become Star City Mayor, but definitely wasn't digging that his campaign advisor was telling him to stay away from Laurel Lance.
4.
Moment number 4, Oliver finds out that Sarah Lance is alive again and is trying to kill Thea.
3.
Moment number 3, Diggle finds out that his brother was a crime lord during the war. Turns out his brother wasn't as good as he thought he was.
2.
Moment number 2, Sarah Lance's soul is put back into her body. Thank you, Mr. Constantine, for fixing Sarah, because she was out here going crazy, killing everybody in sight.
1.
Moment number 1, Star City, meet John Constantine. So guys, those were my top 5 moments of the episode. Let me know what you guys think of them. Do you agree with me or not? If you do, awesome. And if not, let me know down below why. And what were your top 5 moments of the episode? I'm interested to see what you guys got to say. But this episode is one of my favorites and is mostly due to John Constantine arriving on the Arrowverse. I love John Constantine, Major. You know, he's one of my favorite superheroes, anti-hero, whatever. But a big question going into was, how is Oliver going to know John and why John owes him a favor? It said like in the episode description that they're old friends. Well, we sure got our answer, and turns out John was on the island with him. And on day 1 of meeting them, you know, Oliver and him team up for an adventure. You know, before that happens, we had a little violence with guns being pointed at such and such head. But so what? You know, they went on an adventure, and it was awesome to see. Watching them interact with each other was just great. You know, John being John and doing magic, and Oliver bugging out because he's never seen magic before. It was just priceless. And even after their adventure, you know, John owing Oliver a favor for saving his life, John gives Oliver something that we've seen him have since season 1, but never really explained on it. And it's the Chinese lettering tattoo, which is going to protect him. So it's interesting to see now that Oliver has that tattoo, how it's going to protect him against someone magical like Damien Dark. But the real reason why Mr. Constantine comes to town is because of Sarah Lance. She's just going on a killing spree as she's killing anyone that looks like Thea as she's hunting down Thea. And even comes close to doing so and even hospitalizes her. The crazy thing was, Sarah doesn't even remember, you know, she doesn't have a soul or remember who she is, but she does sure know how to kick some ass, League of Assassins style. But with all that being said, it's nice to have her back as she begins to work her way to being the White Canary for Legends of Tomorrow. Also, the Diggle arc this episode was interesting as well, because he found out that his brother, Andrew Diggle, who was killed by Hive, well, technically Deadshot, but was paid by Hive to kill him, was a crime lord in the Middle East during the war. So how Diggle is going, you know, how Diggle portrayed his brother as some angel, you know, big bro, this, that, and that, isn't really the case. So it's going to be crazy to see how Diggle, is going to handle that, because, you know, thinking that your brother was a great guy and finding out that he's not, it's going to mess you up. But back to my man Constantine, you know, I love how he receives a call from Oliver and already knows it's Oliver calling to, you know, his favor that he owes him and that he needs him to help restore Sarah's soul. And boy, when he came to town and came in that Arrow Cave, he had me cracking up and was instantly saying, Oliver, if I'd known you worked with so many pretty women, I would have been here earlier. I was just like, man, Constantine, this is why we love you, man. I wish you weren't canceled on your show, which sucks. But going back to the seriousness about it, you know, and fixing Sarah, I love how people like Diggle was like, so what if this doesn't work? And John was like, well, I did this about a year ago, and if this doesn't work, then we'd all be too dead to worry about it anyway. And it was just great to hear him say that, because that was just typical Constantine. I really enjoyed that they're introducing magic to the Arrowverse and not overdoing it. having John do his thing was awesome. When you have Green Arrow and John Constantine doing what they do best in one episode, you know this episode's going to be great. And when Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Constantine go into the other realm to retrieve Sarah's soul, while watching them, save Sarah in that Lazarus pit, John was sword fighting with like a bunch of souls that looked like League of Assassins people and taking them out easily in a comedic way. Like, especially having that one dude floated up in the air while he stabbed him through the chest was one of my favorite moments of the episode. Actually, basically all scenes with John were my favorite. And at the end, when he gave Oliver an advice about Damien Dark and that he should leave town, and that even if Oliver ever needs him to call him, made me so happy and hope that and have faith that John will be back on Arrow, Flash, or Legends of Tomorrow. Even though his deal was supposed to be a one and done type of thing, I hope that he comes to help Oliver in the finale against Damien Dark, but we'll see. But this episode was very good, one of my favorites. Like I said, Flash and Arrow killed it this week. Let me know if you guys agree. If not, you're crazy. But if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button for more videos like my latest Flash one and Supergirl and Arrow. Links will be up top for you. But that's it for me today. I'm going to shoot on out of here. Catch you guys next time on your favorite go-to herd for all things nerd.
John Constantine.
I need your help.
What your sister needs is a restoration of her soul.
What if something goes wrong?
Then we'll all be too dead to care. On with the show.